Have y'all ever noticed that a lot of times when we talk about getting new clients, we talk about the ways that you can go out and find these clients. But what if you want the clients to come to you? There's actually ways that you can do this, and one of them is with your Instagram bio. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to optimize your bio so that you start attracting clients and you don't have to go out there and try to find them. My name is Erica, and I'm your personal social media management coach, your biggest cheerleader, and the owner of the Agency Edit, which is an accelerator that helps you launch and scale your own profitable social media management agency. So let's jump right on into it, shall we? The first thing you want to do is make sure you have either a business account or a creator account. So no, you are not going to run your agency Instagram page off of a personal account. So to do this, you're going to go into your settings, go to account, and then you're going to switch out the type of account that you want to use. Now, which account you decide, that's totally up to you, whether it's a business account or a creator account. I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's up to you. All right, this next one, I want you to pay attention to your handle. Your handle is just your backslash, blah, blah, blah. It is the name of your account. So for example, my account is the Agency Edit. So that is the name of my accelerator program, and that is the name that I'm going by on Instagram. There's no point in me really going by my first name or my full name because people aren't searching for that. I want to be known for the Agency Edit, in this case for social media managers. So that's the name of my page. So for you, there's a few things I want you to keep in mind. My recommendation is going to be that you use your agency name because you're building a name for that, right? You're creating this content on Instagram to help increase your brand awareness. So definitely keep that in mind. Another thing is, when you're naming your agency or your page, make sure that it's something that people can easily spell. So think about this. Let's say you're out and about, you're having a good time, and you start talking business with somebody, and they're like,
"Oh, well, you're a social media manager? Dope. What's the name of your Instagram page?"
And then you say something a word that people can't spell. It's going to be a little bit difficult to find you, believe it or not. People are going, and you don't want people to give up and just not try to find you. So make sure that your handle is something, or even your business name, is something that is easy to spell and easy to find. The next thing is going to be your name. Your name is that bolded part at the very top of your bio. Not only is your handle, your backslash, not only is that very important in people finding you, but that bolded area in your name field, that is one of the easiest ways for people to find you. So what I mean is, if I go into my search and I type in social media manager, and the people who show up, they're showing up because they have that in that name field right there. They put social media manager. So I don't want you using that space to put your full name, unless people are searching for you by your name. If people know you by your name, cool. But if you're using your Instagram to hopefully get new clients, you want to put social media manager right there so that people can easily find you. Or maybe you put SMM, or maybe you put social media manager for beauty brands, or whatever it is, if that fits, because you only get a certain amount of characters. I'm gonna put that up on the screen, how many characters you get. You only get a certain amount of characters for your name field and for your bio. So keep that kind of stuff in mind. What are people searching for, or what do you think that your ideal client is searching for when they're looking for you on Instagram? That is what needs to go right there. So yes, you can put your name and social media manager. You can put both of those in that name field and be just fine. But the main thing to keep in mind with your handle and with your name is that these are very searchable on Instagram. So you want to make sure that these are optimized with keywords for your ideal clients or your ideal followers. Now, I know y'all thought I was gonna just gloss over the profile picture, but I'm not. So let's go ahead and talk about this profile picture. Do you need a logo, or should you use a picture of yourself? It's up to you. But what am I gonna recommend? I'm gonna recommend that you throw a picture of yourself up there. And I'm talking about a very high quality, bright image of yourself. So there's a few ways you can do it. You can do a professional picture. You can take out, one thing I've seen people doing lately is taking out the background and putting a nice solid color behind them. Something that's gonna stand out. The reason why is because people connect with people, and you're a service provider. You're their social media manager or a potential social media manager. So let's say you're talking on somebody else's account. People are a lot more likely to click on your photo, a photo of a person versus a photo of a logo. Now, do I have a logo on my page as of today? Yes, I do. Is that going to change? Maybe. On my other account, I have a picture of myself. These are the type of things that you can really test out and see, like, what works best. Are you getting more profile views when you have a picture of yourself versus a logo, whatever? But my recommendation, a nice picture of yourself. It does not have to be professional. You can take it right in your living room and be good with it. Next up is the bio itself. So your bio is your elevator pitch. It is like a real quick scan through. People are going to be looking at that before they look at the rest of your page, 9 times out of 10. Before they get to that content, they're going to look at your little elevator pitch. So we got to make sure we have it right. So when you're creating this bio, I want you to keep your ideal client in mind. What are their pain points? What are the things they're looking for? So you're going to use the first line to tell people who you are and who you serve. Again, keeping in mind what are some things that may stand out to your potential client. And you only get a few seconds. You get a few seconds for this. That's it, okay? So think about it like this. I help, who is your ideal client? Put them right here. Do blank. What is their pain points? So let's do an example. Yours could be, I help female entrepreneurs save time on Instagram. Boom, boom. To the point. Because think about what their pain point might be. A pain point for a lot of people is that they're spending too much time on Instagram and they no longer have the time to be doing that. That's why they're trying to outsource. That's why they're looking for a social media manager. And that bio is boom, boom, to the point. If you want to, you can use emojis to kind of break up that content a little bit or to call special attention to certain areas. And just like we did with the name field, you want to make sure that you are optimizing this bio. If you can fit in some keywords, put in some keywords. The next thing on your bio is going to be your call to action. So this is going to be within the body of that bio text. So make sure you're checking your characters so that you don't go over the limit. But what do you want people to do? Do you want them to book a free discovery call? Do you want them to apply to work with you? Do you have a download for a case study that you can give them? Do you want them to see your portfolio? Whatever that call to action is, you want to make sure that you add that because your link is going to actually take them there. The next thing you want to do is adding your contact information. So this can be your website, this can be your email address, and really, honestly, I was going to try to list some more. Those are the main 2 things that you need. You don't need to put in your phone number or anything like that. So if you want to add your email address, you're going to do this in your settings, like the bio settings. You can make sure that you have your email address there. And then you want to make sure that, again, that you want to have your website link there. So where are you directing people to? Even if it's not a website link, let's say you're using Dubsado, a form from Dubsado that you've created, you can go ahead and use that link. Dubsado will give you a link, Honeybook, maybe you're using a Google form, whatever it is, make sure that whatever you're using that call to action for, that is directly linked right there in your bio for easy access. One question that I have gotten before is about adding hashtags to your bio. Y'all, do not put hashtag social media manager in your bio. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Why? Because as soon as you put in hashtag social media manager or hashtag SMM, you are giving people a reason to click on that and off of your page. The hashtag in the bio is actually a really great tool if you have like a product or something that you're known for and you have a lot of user-generated content around that. So let's say I sell apples or something, I don't know, candy apples. And so, but I'm known for these candy apples, right? In that case, it makes sense to put hashtags Erica's apples because maybe I've gone to fairs all over the country, all over the world, and people are using that hashtag. So it's kind of like my thing, my hashtag on Instagram where you're going to find a lot of my content. But if you put hashtag social media manager, people are going to find a lot of other social media managers. And then what happens? Boom. Now they're scrolling through this and they done forgot about Erica over here because now I'm looking at all these other social media managers. I'm looking at all this other stuff. So I'm going to say no to hashtags in the bio. And just a little something extra, let's talk about the highlights. Your highlights are just a little mini website that you can house right on Instagram. And the good thing about your highlights, especially for somebody who's looking for a social media manager, this is such a great way, y'all, for them to simply go through these highlights and see what it is you offer and who you are. And as we know, your highlights are coming straight from your stories. So this is making you also be active inside of your stories. So which highlights do you need? All right, let's keep this simple. Let's not get too crazy with it, okay? We're just starting off. We may not have all the materials just yet. So these are the highlights that I'm going to recommend that you start off with, or you work to start building up to where you can get these highlights on your page. The first highlight I want you to do is to kind of explain who you are. Now, this highlight, I'm not suggesting that you say, hey, I'm Erica and I coach social media managers. No, you can have fun with it. Don't be boring and just talk to the screen, okay? Have fun. Hey y'all, I am Erica. I help social media managers who are opening and scaling their own social media management agency. Do y'all feel like that's something that you're interested in? And then put a poll in there. You can do fun things like that. You can even show some behind the scenes of you working with clients, of you editing, kind of like your style inside of your agency. Feel free to have fun with this part. You can even do graphics if you want to. The second highlight you're going to create is for your services. So I want you to detail out all the services that you currently offer inside of your agency. Keep in mind that these may change over time, and so you can just go in and remove that highlight, add in a new highlight. So each 15-second slide that you use inside of that highlight, it can be for a different service or a retainer package that you have, or you can list them all on one. It's totally up to you. It can be a graphic. It can be you describing that service. However you want to do it, be creative and have fun. Because also keep in mind, these people who are looking at your page are likely looking at it to see what you can possibly do with their page. So don't be all like stale with the content. Have fun with it, okay? And the third highlight I want you to create is for your case studies and or testimonials. So think about this as like your little brag corner where you can talk about like what you've been able to do for clients. You can actually show it. Showing is so much better than just telling. And there's a lot of ways you can show the results. Let's say, for example, you're using a scheduling software that has analytics. And so you have it on your computer. Take your phone and you're creating stories, right? So just put it in front of the camera and show like, okay, before we were here and now we're here. I love doing that because it's not something that I'm making up. I'm not skewing the numbers. I'm showing you directly on the computer what it is that I've been able to do for a client. So these are all the ways that you can optimize your bio, because of course you can optimize your content too, right? Like we can use hashtags, we can create this amazing content, but when somebody new finds us, what's going to happen? They're going to go to our page and they're going to go straight to that bio. Remember, your bio is your elevator pitch. This is your who I am, why you should follow me. And then people can start moving into the content. So we got to start at the top first, right? I really hope that this video was helpful for you all. If it was, please let me know. You can drop a like, subscribe to the channel for a lot more videos like this.
Y'all, why did my camera stop recording at this very moment? Like, I was almost done. Anyways, I want you all to check down below for a free social media management checklist. And this is for all of y'all who are just getting started. And until the next video, peace.